Welcome to the Artafex Linear installation video. For this installation, you will need a laser or chalk line, measuring tape, flathead screwdriver, saw for cutting aluminum track, wire cutters, utility knife, and a drill with PH1 bits. And for DMF products, you will need the Artafex Linear fixture segments, the flat or 45-degree mounting track with provided screws and alignment tool, the input and middle connectors, jumpers as needed, dead-end cover as needed, and driver. Each mounting track installs differently. The application shown is a recessed millwork installation using a flat track. For this method, route a channel at least 0.525 inches wide prior to track installation. When installing the 45-degree track, make sure it's oriented to aim the light in your desired direction. Please reference the design application guide and installation instructions for all other mounting options. Use a laser or chalk line to mark a straight line for channel alignment. Mark the pilot holes using the mounting track. Drill pilot holes for channel mounting screws. Position the track on the line and secure it using the provided screws. Screw heads must be flush with the track. Ensure at least one screw is used every 12 inches and that there is a screw within 3 inches of each end of the track. To install additional track sections, align one end of the new track with the end of the previous one. Insert the track alignment tool to span the joint, ensuring proper alignment. Secure the new section with screws and remove the tool. Continue until the entire track is installed. Cut the last track in the run to fit the application. The input connector features a rotary switch for selecting color modes. Use a small flathead screwdriver to adjust the switch to your desired setting. At the start of the run, splice the power supply output to the input connector. Input wires can exit straight, bend sideways, or bend down to hide under the fixture. If routing wires straight down under the fixture, drill a hole through the channel and mounting substrate as shown. Ensure that a middle connector is pre-installed on the fixture prior to snapping it in. Snap the first fixture onto the input connector, pressing in the 3 locations shown, ensuring it fully snaps into the connectors and mounting channel. Repeat this step for each subsequent fixture until you get to the last fixture of the run. For runs requiring smaller than a 12-inch increment, 2-inch and 1-inch fixture segments can be used. Note, a 2-inch segment cannot be connected to an input connector, but can be placed anywhere else in a run. A maximum of 5 2-inch segments can be used per 20-foot run. A 1-inch segment can only be used as the last fixture in a run and cannot pass power to subsequent fixtures. For the last unit, if not using a 1-inch segment, remove the middle connector from the light fixture and install the dead-end cover in place of the middle connector on the 12 or 2-inch segments. Then, install this fixture on the track, finishing the run. If installation requires a jumper, the driver to input wire run requires 2 conductors, while jumpers use 3. Jumpers can be cut to length, but all 3 conductors must be reconnected. When using a jumper, install fixtures on both sides of the jumper, removing middle connectors if needed. If the installation requires multiple consecutive runs should be fed from the middle. On each power feed, bend the integral end caps down and use a knife or other cutting tool to remove them. Ensure the cut surface is clean. Route the input wires to the desired side of each input connector and install both on the channel butted up against each other. Follow fixture installation method and maximum run length guideline to finish the installation. Turn off the main power before wiring the driver. Note, the driver must be installed in a well-ventilated area. If installing multiple drivers, keep a minimum space of 5 inches between them to allow for proper airflow. Connect the building wiring to the driver input and run low-voltage wiring from the fixture to the driver, making connections at each end. Verify that the driver output wires match the input connector wire's polarity. Reversed polarity will damage the fixture. After verifying all connections, turn main power back on and test system functionality. As always, the Artafex Linear is plug and play, backed by our in-house engineering, customer support, and DMF's 5-year warranty. The Artafex Linear, a premium performance, easy to install, linear solution